There it is. Look at that. Dude, look at how crazy that is. You guys see that? Like, do you actually see how crazy his super is? This is what I'm saying. This character is crazy at zoning. Look at that. Like, that's just game right there. We are back with another Pokemon Close Combat character overview video where I will be discussing a character, going over their moveset, talking about their playstyle, showing you some gameplay, and showing you some ways to play the character. And I figured what better Pokemon to go with than an actual zoner in the game, and that of course is Breloom. And I did mention before that I love to play zoners in fighting games, and Breloom is the perfect candidate for that. Now, quick overview of Pokemon Close Combat in case you haven't heard of it. It's basically a 2D Pokemon fighting game. So if you're a fan of traditional fighting games like Street Fighter and you like Pokemon, this is the game for you. And the best part is they just keep adding more Pokemon, and they're all fighting type Pokemon, so it makes it like very unique compared to other games. So all the characters kind of just make sense because they're fighting types, so obviously they're gonna fight. And yeah, so far the roster is pretty stacked considering this game came out last year. So if you want to know more about this game, I recommend checking out the first video that I made about this game. And if you want to learn a character that's more of a traditional fighting character, I recommend you check out my Blaziken overview because that's basically what he is. But if you're here to learn about one of the zoners in the game, then this is the video for you because like I said, we're going to be diving into Breloom and talking about his moveset here. And you know we got to pick that shiny skin, of course. Now before I talk about his moveset, I'm going to quickly mention again that there is a wiki page that talks more about this game, but what's really nice about it is that it has a breakdown of every single character, showing their moves, showing their frame data, showing when to use the moves, kind of talking about the strengths and weaknesses of the characters. So it's a really, really good guide if you're trying to actually learn the character a little bit more. Now when it comes to Breloom and looking at the guide, right away you'll notice that he does have a lot of good projectiles. That's one of the things that makes this character a zoner. He's got a lot of really good projectiles that you can angle in different ways. You can kind of just cover the stage with it. It's really, really nice if you like zoners. And that's one thing that makes him very good in this game. Well, actually, I don't know if I would say that he's very good. Like I said before, I couldn't give you a tier list in this game because I personally don't really know, but he feels pretty good because you can kind of just run away and zone, and that's definitely his main strength. And another thing that's really nice about his moveset is his side special, which is basically kind of like a really long-range grab, and whenever you grab the opponent, it will actually start to heal you. Something else that's really nice about Breloom is his movement ability. So if you dash forward or backwards, you'll notice that he kind of hops around like really fast. So it's really good to get out of bad situations, and it's also good for approaching, just kind of mixing up your movement options. It'll catch your opponent off guard. And something else unique about Breloom is his parry. So typically when you parry an attack, what it will do is kind of stun your opponent for a second, and you'll be able to follow up with kind of whatever you want to. With Breloom, it will actually choose a random spore, and those will have different effects depending on which one it is. So if I can time this correctly here, you'll see that he kind of sends out that spore right there, just does a little bit of damage, nothing too crazy. But there's also one that I believe kind of puts them to sleep, if I can get that one. We'll see. Like I said, it's kind of luck-based a little bit. So there's the purple one. That one kind of stopped him for a second. We'll see if I can get it. That's the blue one, yeah. So that like has an extended stun on it, basically, is what it does. So you basically have Stun Spore, you have Sleep Powder, and Poison Powder as well. Now when it comes to Breloom's weaknesses, the biggest weakness that he has is the fact that if he gets rushed down, it's kind of hard to get out of that situation. Again, a lot of his moves are kind of like ranged for the most part, so he doesn't have a lot of moves that like are really good for up close. So if you start to get a combo, you kind of like get pressured against the wall. It's kind of hard to get out of those situations sometimes. And the other thing is that his projectiles are a little bit more limited as far as the trajectory of them. So again, you can shoot this up right here at this angle, or you can shoot it straight up like that, or you can shoot it in the air, but it's kind of predictable. It's really good for like people that like to jump a lot. It kind of catches them all the time. But again, look at all that open space on the ground. Like if you can kind of play around that and just get in, then it's kind of hard to deal with that as Breloom. Now as far as his normals go, they all feel pretty good. This is just his basic like jab kind of. If you hold forward, it's a nice little multi-hit right there, so you can kind of just spam that sometimes. You hold back, it's kind of good for if they're jumping, they jump on you, you can just kind of hold back and hit them like that. This is kind of a nice move right here too, because you can kind of just go forward, but as you can see, they can obviously block that as well, but it's a nice move to kind of like, you know, mix it up, go for a hop, you know, kind of mix up your movement a little bit. It's just a good way to get moving with Breloom. And in the air, his attacks are pretty basic as well, nothing too crazy. He can kick with his feet or he can swing with his tail, both really good options, I guess. I do like this attack right here too because it'll trip up the opponent if they're not blocking it, so it's a really nice way to kind of like reset the situation a little bit. Kind of similar to Blaziken, he can do the same exact thing, so that's a really nice option right there. But again, the cool thing about Breloom is all of his specials, especially his Seed Bomb right here. This is going to be your main tool. It's just really nice to just kind of really annoy the other person, and again, you can kind of mix it up, so you can go for the long range one, you can go for the short one, or you can jump up and go for it in the air as well. And this is just like very annoying to deal with. If you just put that pressure on with this, like it can be very annoying if you don't know how to deal with it. Again, side special, very, very nice because you can just pull them in, kind of heal yourself up. You see right there, I have all that damage. That goes away. You get to heal yourself throughout the match, which not a lot of characters have that, so that's actually a really nice option as well. And it's really good if they try to start like parrying you, for example. You can kind of predict that, predict the timing a little bit better, and just go for that. His down special is interesting too because he plants a shroomish. So this is a really nice move. And whenever it is actually planted, if you press it again, it'll start to shoot out spores like that too. So it's one of those things where you can kind of plant it on the ground, and if you're like far enough away, you can kind of go for it again. That way they like get hit by the spores. So another really good option as well. His throws are pretty basic, nothing too crazy. Does send them pretty far, which is kind of nice, the back throw. And then the forward throw, pretty basic, nothing too crazy. But again, it's one of those where it kind of like pushes you back, so it's actually very nice as Breloom. You can kind of go in, go for the grab, and then just start spamming your projectiles again, so it's really nice. And if you'll notice at the top, we do have all of the hyper bars filled out, so we can do our super, which is really, really nice. And so what it basically does here is it sends out this giant spore, and it will keep going until it is off the map. And you can see right there, it's just like a constant stun basically. And so if they try to jump over, what can you do? You can do that. And if they try to sit there, they're going to get hit by it. And so those are kind of their two options there, and it just keeps going until it's fully off the screen. So you kind of want to use that when you're like all the way pressured on the corner. You can just send it out, and it's just going to go across the entire stage for you. It's really, really nice. And yeah, that's kind of the breakdown of Breloom. So overall, he's one of the biggest zoners in the game. I think the only other Pokemon that's like really a zoner, kind of like Breloom, I would say it's Toxicroak. I mean, there's a few others that you can classify as zoners for sure, but those are the two that I can think of that are like really, really zoning characters. So if you like to be annoying and you like to spam projectiles, this is probably the character for you. With that being said, let's go ahead and get into some actual gameplay. In the Blaziken video, I did play offline a little bit and then I played online. Today we're going to skip the offline. We're just going to go ahead and hop online and see what happens. And while I'm trying to find a match, go ahead and let me know in the comments which character you want to see next, and let me know which character you hope to see added to Pokemon Close Combat. They already announced the next voting phase for the next character to be added to the game, and out of that entire list, I gotta go with Sirfetch'd. I think that'd be a really cool inclusion to see kind of a sword character added to the game. Plus, I'm a big fan of Farfetch'd in general, so that's definitely my pick for sure. With that being said, let's go ahead and get to the online matches. Alright, we got some online matches here. We're up against Demdoza, longtime subscriber, one of my friends. He is a Tyrogue main, but he does play other characters as well, so we get a chance to see some multiple characters here. Kind of like the skin, honestly. I really like the purple one too. There's a really nice purple one for Breloom. Makes me wish that that was actually the shiny color. The shine is not bad, but it's not great either. Okay, we're kind of getting body right now. Oh, that was such a bad parry. Okay. Alright, we got to reestablish ourselves a little bit here. Maybe even heal a little bit? Can I heal? Yo, I didn't even know you could do that. You can just evolve mid-game. I didn't know that's a thing. And how does that outrange my Vine Whip? That's crazy, dude. I'm gonna back up. Okay, see, we got the Spore. That's kind of nice. Can't even lie. Okay, he parried it. Unfortunate. Not the best news. Get a little bit of heal there. Nice little Spore. Looking good, looking good. Oh, dude, I really want to get a parry. I really want to get a parry. Oh, that's so bad. Okay, we're good. I've got my entire, my super is ready, so that's looking good. Let's back up and try to use it. There it is. Look at that. Dude, look at how crazy that is. You guys see that? Like, do you actually see how crazy his super is? This is what I'm saying. This character is crazy at zoning. Look at that. Like, that's just game right there. That's gotta be one of the craziest supers in the game. That's actually wild. Yo, his Poliwrath was cooking yesterday. I was playing some games yesterday online with him. We played for like an hour, hour and a half or so, something like that. Like I said, he mostly plays Tyro, but he's really solid with like a lot of other characters too. I think the Poliwrath and then also his Primate. Those are like his next best two. Poliwrath is kind of scary though, and I know from experience because it's the character I've mostly been playing. He's got some scary things about him, so I'll definitely make a video about him as well sometime soon. He is kind of an interesting character. He has Power-Up Punch, and that's kind of how he gets stronger throughout the match, so it's kind of like a good and bad thing, I guess, because you kind of need those Power-Up Punches, and so until you get those, you're not like very strong, but it's still a very cool mechanic overall. Okay. This is not looking too good. Oh, he got the grab. Oh, he got the grab. Oh, he got the... Okay, I kind of just got cornered there. That was pretty bad. Yeah, he did some damage fast there. Purple Breloom versus Purple Blazer game. He's gonna go straight in, I think. Okay, he kind of sits back for a second, actually. A little surprise, a little surprise. Go ahead and heal up just a little bit. I think the key with Breloom is just kind of, you gotta really focus on the other person and kind of like see what they're doing with their movement, right? Especially because like a lot of your projectiles are like, they're like set angles. And so like kind of knowing the way that your opponent's moving is gonna be what helps you set up those projectiles at those angles. Right now I'm kind of getting cooked because I'm focusing more on myself than what the Blaziken is doing. So we might need to change that up a little bit. Okay, that was a nice little string right there. Nice little combo. Okay, I'm getting cooked a little bit here. Sit back just for a little bit. Okay. Oh, dude. Oh, this is so bad. We got the parry! And I messed up the grab. Nice. Okay, okay. We're getting a little bit cooked today. It's a little bit different, isn't it? I'm scared of the Primeape, dude. His Primeape is probably the scariest one, I feel like. Like, this thing could just leap across stage. It's crazy. I didn't even realize Primeape could do that. Okay. Ramesh, you want to do something for me, please? Dylan? Got the super. He's going to dash in, I think. So I'm going to go for the close range C-bomb here. Okay. I definitely got the read. I just did not execute it correctly. I don't know if I'll waste super here, to be honest. Gotta see how low my health is. Well, I could always heal it back. Okay, maybe not. Got a little rough, can't lie. I can't lie, it's looking a little bit rough. Okay, we got the super. Looking good. Looking pretty good. It's a decent chunk of damage there. Nothing too crazy. We got a little bit of lag. Nothing too crazy. Shroomish with the protection. Let's go, Shroomish. MVP. My boy Shroomish. Looks kind of just like a pie right there, but I promise you it's a Shroomish. I've seen him stand up before. He kind of walks around a little bit. It's kind of wild that they don't have Annihilate in this game, and instead they have Primeape. Dude, Medicham feels... I don't know how Medicham really works. I need to look more into this character. Like, I had never played him before, and then I tested him out a little bit yesterday, and he just felt very strange. Like, I'm pretty sure that there's something that I'm not seeing with him. He just felt very lackluster compared to, like, literally every character in the game. But again, there's probably something to him that I did not read or learn about, and so that's probably why I feel that way, but... He definitely feels a lot more basic than most of the other Pokemon, for sure. I have no health right now. Oh my goodness. I'm dead. I'm so dead. I'm so dead. Oh man, I'm choking his games today. You guys are watching me lose with Breloom. I don't know how good of a job I'm doing at convincing people to play Breloom. Ooh, we're doing the Ditto. Okay, here we go. There it is. Just spamming seed bomb. Okay, I don't know how that worked. Got him. The life drain, let's go. Purple Breloom on top. I am the purple one right here, by the way. I know it shows like I'm on the right, but I promise I am the purple one. I'm not making this up. Oh, I was trying to grab. Ooh, okay. Okay, okay, I see you, Breloom. Getting cooked a little bit. Oh, the range! The range! There it is. Clutching it up. Let's go. Now we're going to see a switch up to Galarian Zapdos. Okay, that color is kind of ugly. Oh, that kind of hurts my eyes, not going to lie. This is like the first time I've played against one, I feel like. I mean, I kind of know what it does, but I haven't really played it, to be honest. I know a few people commented on my last video saying that they like this character. Oh, I was trying to parry. I was definitely trying to parry. I screwed that up. Dude, I'm getting cooked right now. Oh my goodness. Look, just because I have 4 times weakness to flying does not mean I should be getting cooked like this. But you see how much of a rushdown character Zapdos is? It kind of makes sense when you think about it. Oh, I actually got it? Okay. There's hope. I just need 1 hit, please. There it is. I was like, please. Once again, the super coming in clutch. The zoning right here, the proper zoning. I'm talking about, everybody. This is how you zone right there. Do we get the perfect? Oh, I missed it. I missed the perfect. I was so close. Oh, the Gray Tusk. Okay, this is definitely one that I do want to make a guide for. Yesterday when we were playing, I was testing out Gray Tusk. And you know, at first glance, when I first played the character, like, it felt very strange to me, but after playing for him for like a little bit, I was like, dude, this character is insane. Like, it is kind of crazy. I feel like all the Paradox Pokemon are just insane in this game. Like, it is actually scary. Like, he can just rack up damage, and he's like way faster than he should be. Ooh, okay. Get a little life steal going. Just a little bit. We need something here. We're gonna need a little something here. There it is. Put that pressure on. See? Breloom can do it too. Alright, it's gonna be my last one here. Let's see who we close it out with. We're closing it out with Breloom, of course. And it looks like he's picking Phalanx. So let's see what happens. Gotta close it out with a dub here. Ooh, it's not looking too good right now. He's putting the pressure on this time around. We can do the same, kind of, sort of. I think, honestly, in this matchup, I kind of like playing up close. Like, the thing is, Phalanx kind of has that range to deal with me, you know what I mean? Whereas not every Pokemon does. But in this case, it's actually kind of scary. Oh my goodness. Please, I need like another C-bomb, please. Please, just fall straight into it. Just keep walking into it, please. Let's go. Ooh, okay. He threw one of his little buddies out there to stop me. I see you. Every time I try to parry, it's like he's not even trying to go for what I think he's going for. I will say that little sweep right there, that's another good tool to kind of get out of these situations. So every time I'm getting cornered, that's what I'm going for. Because it'll kind of like knock them off balance and it'll let you kind of just get out. I didn't realize I was going to die right there, but yeah, I'm dead, so that's how that goes. Got the super going. Unfortunately, he completely dodged it that time. That's not very good for me. By the way, Ludicolo looks very creepy in the background, if nobody else has noticed that. You know, I guess Gengar just kind of dipped and said, hey, I'm Ludicolo, so that's cool. No big deal. I see Arbok back there chilling too. If I lose, I'm blaming the Ludicolo. Not gonna lie. I think that's fully warranted at this point. Very cool. Very, very cool. Love to see it. Let's go. Jabs win you games. What can I say? And that right there is going to do it for the Breloom character overview for Pokemon Close Combat. Again, this game is a lot of fun. I'm still kind of figuring out which character I want to like personally main. I'm really enjoying a lot of the Pokemon, so I haven't fully decided on which character, but let me know in the comments which one you want to see next. We've covered Blaziken so far, and now we have covered Breloom. We still have 14 other characters, and whatever characters they add in the future. Again, they are starting the voting for that process, which I think is really cool because basically you get points by entering tournaments and doing well or being ranked. You get a certain number of votes, and that helps you kind of like convince them on who to add. So really cool process overall. But yeah, again, if you want to check out this game, go ahead and check out my previous videos. I kind of explain how to download them, and I have a link to the wiki. That's where you can get all the info. And if you're enjoying this and you want to see more character overviews or just more gameplay in general of this game, make sure you subscribe to the channel and let me know that you're enjoying it in the comments. Hope you all have a fantastic rest of your day. Got nothing else for you guys, and I'll catch you all in the next one.